LDN wrestling fans? Tom Mitchell here, and I am back once again for another episode of LDN Capital TV. Tonight, we have the LDN World Champion, the Thoroughbred, Cole Karter, going one-on-one against Joey Sunseri. Now, this feud started in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, back in the United States, and will now make its way to United Kingdom in the historic Margate Windsor Gardens. Let's go to the ring with the official introductions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to LDN Capital TV. I am, of course, Reginald Kensington III. Thanks to Tom Mitchell for that wonderful introduction. But what is not so wonderful is the entrance and the attitude of this man right here, the self-proclaimed superior athlete, Joey Sunseri. And I will say that Joey Sunseri talks a lot, but he has delivered in the ring this season on Capital TV, and in doing so, he has earned himself, by hook or by crook, a shot at the LDN World Championship. And that World Championship will be defended right now, as his opponent is, of course, well, we're going to find out just who he is in a moment, but if you don't have closed captioning, unfortunately, you can't tell that every single member of this audience is telling Joey Sunseri he sucks. Well, boos raining down for Joey Sunseri, but as I was saying, his opponent is the world champion. He is from West Virginia in the United States. He is the Thoroughbred, and he is Cole Karter. And what an impressive specimen he is. Of course, Karter has continued to impress in LDN Wrestling on Capital TV since he made his debut after winning the LDN World Championship in New Jersey. He now defends the LDN World Championship in the United Kingdom, and if I am correct on this, this is the first ever defense of the LDN World Championship in the historic Winter Gardens in Margate, which is where this episode is coming to you from. What a historic night we are about to have as the Thoroughbred Cole Karter will put his title up on the line, the LDN World title against Joey Sunseri. As you can hear, the LDN wrestling fans have taken to Cole Karter as if he was one of their own, whereas Joey Sunseri is, let's say, less popular, shall we say? Well, it seems like Joey Sunseri's checking out the title. We've got this title on the line, and this match begins here as both of these individuals try and lock up for what is a traditional Greco-Roman knuckle lock, more commonly known as a test of strength. And I could have told you for real that Joey Sunseri was not going to win that test of strength, but he cheated in his way there, used his tremendous agility to take down Cole Karter, but then spent a little bit too long showboating, gets a shoulder tackle for good measure, a huge clothesline in the corner. Karter then, oh, that's a big Beal out of the corner, and that was a big time move from the Thoroughbred Cole Karter, as he now picks up Joey Sunseri and he presses him, military press over his head. The strength is on display for all to see for this young Thoroughbred all the way from Charleston, West Virginia. Fantastic display of strength right there from, oh, look at this. I was about to say from the current champion, but the current champion then could have just let Joey Sunseri walk and take the count-out victory. Instead, he went after him, pulled him back in the ring, and Sunseri's now begging off. Oh, Karter then not listening to the begging from Sunseri. I will say that Cole Karter has a significant height difference, but height doesn't always play in pro wrestling because Joey Sunseri is able to utilize his head being right under the chin of Cole Karter to drop him with a jaw jacker and then put him back on his back right there. And now Sunseri working Cole Karter after that chop block and after that drop on that leg right there. It doesn't matter how tall you are, is what's happening in Joey Sunseri's mind. Sunseri is targeting the legs of Cole Karter, because when Joey Sunseri stands up and Cole Karter can't get to his feet, Sunseri then has leverage, and he has a height advantage, believe it or not. But Cole Karter is able to get to his feet. He is favoring that left leg as he makes his way back to the corner. And as he comes in, he's able to hit that clothesline, keeping Sunseri right where he is. Irish whips him across. Now Karter winds up that right hand, moves out of the way, and Sunseri looks like he just went for an eye rake right there. And now rubbing the head, more importantly, the eyes of Cole Karter all along that top rope, and dropping the Achilles heel, which puts more pressure on Cole Karter's injured leg. Well, Sunseri clearly has his tactics solidly set away here, and his tactics are: I'm going to make Cole Karter not be able to defend his title tonight, I'm going to make Cole Karter not be able to walk tomorrow, and I'm going to take his championship, and I'm going to become the new LDN World Champion, and it'll happen on British soil for the first time at the Winter Gardens in Margate. Joey Sunseri goes for a quick cover. Too early in the match for Cole Karter to really be in any form of danger. Although, again, if I'm Sunseri, I'd probably work some submission holds here to really see if that leg has got what it takes, as Cole Karter is now in a reverse chin lock on the ground with Sunseri trying to put some pressure on him. Karter works him up to his feet, and look at that. Every shot from Cole Karter is sending vibrations through the spine of Joey Sunseri. Karter then looking at Sunseri. No, wait, careful. Oh, good Lord. Did you see that? Sunseri pulling the top rope down. Karter then had no choice but to fly over that all the way outside of the ring, and there's just carpet on the floor here at the Winter Gardens. Sunseri over the top rope. Oh, he went for a suicide plancha right there. Karter catches him. He's going to drill him into that hard steel turnbuckle. Oh, and it was reversed. Sunseri drilling Cole Karter into the turnbuckle, and it looked like Sunseri wanted to take the belt right now, but unfortunately, Joey, you actually have to pin or submit the champion to become the new champion, and despite the fact that you are on top right now, you have not attempted to do either of those two things. And now, Joey Sunseri, you are wasting time talking to the fans, allowing Cole Karter to slowly recover, and now Sunseri goes to that top rope. This is dangerous for Karter. Sunseri is a good high-flying wrestler on the top rope. Oh, and he went for that beautiful head scissors and a flying Hurricane Rana. Goes for a jackknife pin, just a 2 count. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I will give credit where credit is due. Joey Sunseri may have a disgusting attitude when it comes to how he disrespects British wrestling, but take nothing away from his ability inside this squared circle. Joey Sunseri is not someone to be taken lightly. He may well be a superior athlete, and look at that springboard middle rope moonsaults. A great showing from Joey Sunseri. This is really stepping things up, but it looks like Sunseri came off the worst of that. Perhaps Karter got his knees up, perhaps Sunseri just landed awkwardly, and Karter with a vicious clothesline. Beautiful stuff. As you see, Karter unable to stay on his feet on that one, goes for a big pump kick and puts Sunseri down, but rolls him back to his feet to give him more punishment. Throws him off. Power slam. Beautiful stuff there, arching of the spine. Just a 2 count from the thoroughbred Cole Karter. And I'll tell you something, this is a back and forth matchup. This is championship caliber matchup right here. Really good stuff going on. And we will continue this match right here as Karter then throwing right hands into the corner. Referee trying to get him out of the corner, but not inserting himself well enough. Sunseri up and over the top of him. Boot to the midsection, and Sunseri, wow, we just drove the head of Cole Karter into the mat and tried to pick up a quick pin. got only a 2 count. Well, you can hear the LDN Wrestling crowd. Cole. But it's Sunseri who is on top right now, and he is dragging Cole Karter across the coals, if you will. And now he, oh dear, but may I spoke too soon. Sunseri is up on the shoulders of Karter. And he charges. Karter moves out of the way. Oh, back elbow from Sunseri. Sunseri through the middle ropes. He's going back up to the top where he's very, very dangerous. He's already hit that. Beautiful. Oh, he went for a crossbody this time. Caught by Karter. Karter throws him up, puts him on his shoulders. Oh, and Karter hitting a version of the thorough cutter. And with the win. Well, folks, what a fantastic encounter. We are going to throw right now back to the studio to Tom, and we will see you guys after the break as Cole Karter celebrates his championship defense, the still world champion.
Before we end today's episode, we'll take a quick look back to the British Wrestlers Reunion at Dartford in Kent this past year. Now, this took place last week, and LDN promoter Sanjay Bagga presented a special award to the MP of Peterborough, Paul Bristow, for promoting British wrestling. Let's take a look right now.
But this guy is the Peterborough MP, and he contacted me last February saying, can I be involved in the show? I thought it was a joke. I contacted my friend, the Conservative judge and councillor Chris Buckwell, confirmed it was true. He came down. He said nice things. He got beaten up by one of the wrestlers, which is often the case. But he appeared on Sky News the next week, the Daily Telegraph. Things that you would expect the Sun to cover. You don't expect the Daily Telegraph. But not only did he mention himself, but he said, listen, I was doing it for British wrestling, for LDN Wrestling. He was happy to put over British wrestling. And recently, he's launched an all-parliamentary group where he's making wrestling safer, because a lot of promotions, unfortunately, aren't very safe. But it is my honour to give an award for the Ring of Friendship, British Wrestlers 2020 award, to the Honourable MP of Peterborough, Paul Bristow. Well, look, this is a tremendous honour to not only receive this award, but just to be here, because wrestling is something I've been passionate about for a long period of time. That first time that what involved me in wrestling was British wrestling, was world of sport, because I think that's what wrestling's all about. It's remembering the tradition, remembering those who came before us. The one thing I did come from it as well is that Boris Johnson finally knows who I am, I think, as a result of this. After on Sky News I was challenged to take on Boris for a hair versus hair match, but I don't really kind of book it, Sanjay, book it. I'm not sure I really fancy my chances, but look, this is a tremendous honour for me to be with you all here, to meet so many fine wrestlers, to meet so many people who've been involved in the tradition of British wrestling for so long is incredibly important to me. So thank you very much indeed.
Well, what an absolute honour that was to have MP Paul Bristow on the show, and I would just like to go on record and thank him for his continued support of British wrestling and of course his continued support of LDN wrestling. Well, folks, this is a unique way to end our Capital TV episode today. If you go back and watch the last 2 episodes of Capital TV and London Eye, you will have seen all of these men already in action. The 4 men coming to the ring right now, you should all recognize. On camera right there was Filthy Phil Powers, Jack Nelson, of course Aaron Remy, the EU superstar, and they were led to the ring by the superior athlete, by, of course, the man we just saw being unsuccessful in his LDN World Championship, Joey Sunseri. But this is an 8-man tag team rumble matchup, and we'll have the rules explained in a moment. There you go, Joey Sunseri announced as the team captain. Oh, we're going to hear from the man. Here come the Calvary, so to speak, as they are laced in gold and enthusiasm. What a phenomenal looking crew this is. You've got two Brits, you've got two Americans. This is, of course, the LDN World Champion, Cole Karter, the LDN British Champion, Alan Lee Travis. You got Sean Legacy, and you've got Ricky Reagan making their way to the ring to cap off this 8-man Rumble. And what an interesting concept this is. Sean Legacy, just a bundle of energy, is the American right there. There, of course, is the young, high-flying, enigmatic Ricky Reagan. But this is 8 men in the ring right now. Well, 4 of them have just left a little bit. I don't know if the scared is the right word, but they certainly left it sharply. And look at the caliber of talent in this ring. This is the future of British wrestling. This is the future of American wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the future of wrestling. Well, this will begin with Reagan and Rami locking up, and Rami getting the opening advantage. Now the opening advantage to Aaron Rami, as he will look to eliminate Ricky Reagan very quickly. As you can see, you've got the referees on the outside of the ring. That is because when a member of the team, any one member of the team, is thrown over the top rope, they are eliminated, leaving their team with one fewer person to win, and it is the team that eliminates all of the other opposition that will end up being the victorious team. But this is essentially still a tag match, folks. So that means tags do need to be made. We will not see a free-for-all. And Jack Nelson then comes in, and he runs into 2 big elbows of Sean Legacy, the big muscular American. And Legacy now with a wrist lock on him. And, well, Cole Karter just tagged himself in. It seems he wants a piece of Nelson. Nelson, of course, far used to barroom brawls than he is professional wrestling. But, you know, the good thing about... Oh, wait a sec. I was about to say the good thing about this is we're now going to see Sunseri and Karter for the second time tonight. But all we're seeing is a replay of Joey Sunseri getting his tail handed to him by the LDN World Champion. Oh, and hold on a second. Without the referees in the ring, this one is losing control right here. And these men are just pairing off with each other. You've got Travis in the corner right now. You've got Karter with Rami in the corner. That's a one-on-one matchup I would love to see. You got Legacy with Sunseri in the corner. Oh, wait on a second. Oh my goodness. Knockdown alley indeed. And it looked like Aaron Rami just found himself on the floor, but it was through the middle rope, not the top rope. So he has not been eliminated as of yet. And there goes Ricky Reagan. Beautiful drop kick, and Nelson is gone. Jack Nelson has been eliminated by a beautiful drop kick from Ricky Reagan. And that means that now, oh no, wait a sec, Aaron Rami has come in, and Aaron Rami has evened up the odds by tossing Ricky Reagan out. And Reagan didn't see Rami come in because Rami came in from his own side. So this is now a 3-on-3 over the top rope elimination tag team matchup, and we got Legacy and Rami in the ring locking horns once again. And I will say this again. Oh, but hang on a second. Look at this. That's a beautiful, absolutely wonderful swinging head scissors right there. I want to see Aaron Rami and I want to see Sean Legacy go one-on-one, because I think both of those men have the capacity to become not only a British champion, but a world champion. But Legacy, you are in a dangerous place right now because you are on the ring apron, and if you get kicked off, you are eliminated. Get back in the ring, my friends. And luckily, oh, look at that, money clip back into the ring. Hits that far side of the rope and runs into a side thrust kick from Rami. Look at that. Rami then over the top rope. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Legacy very, very nicely eliminates Rami, the EU superstar, leaves Joey Sunseri and Phil Powers by themselves in a now 3-on-2 elimination over the top rope tag team matchup. And Legacy is in the corner, and Powers then getting his own licks in the corner right there. The referees, again, they're on the side of the ring. They are not on the inside the ring. They cannot stop some of this rule breaking from happening. Sunseri now always on the side of Legacy, and Legacy then had a couple of punches, but, well, Sunseri goes for the eyes. And now Sunseri and Powers have got to figure out if they can eliminate Legacy to even up the odds right here, because right now this is a 3-on-2 encounter. Well, Sunseri then on top of Sean Legacy, using the top rope as his advantage. Legacy then not allowing him to advance as he tries to come in again. Legacy throwing shots right here. Big shots, big right hands, big forearms coming in. Oh, and Legacy then ran for it. Sunseri dropped the bottom rope. Legacy's on the ring apron. Very, very dangerous. He's still out there. And he comes through the middle rope, but no, he gets caught. And Sean Legacy has been eliminated, and it's now 2-on-2. Champions on challengers, as both of the men in the ring right here challenged for a title very recently, with Travis defending his British Championship against Phil Powers on London Eye. And of course tonight we saw Sunseri lose to Cole Karter for the World Championship, and Travis brings Powers into the ring, and he's got both men in the ring right here. I don't think if Powers goes over the top rope, he would legally be eliminated though. But he is right now. Travis is handling things 2-on-1, and he goes for a big avalanche into the corner. Powers still not the legal man. Sunseri is legal, and Sunseri is about to get a face full of filthy Phil Powers, and they scratch each other. Oh my! Joey Sunseri dropping headfirst into the nether regions of filthy Phil Powers, as now Joey Sunseri, still the legal man, on the receiving end of a lot of offense from Alan Lee Travis, but Travis is backed into the opposition's corner. Oh dear, this is 2-on-1 right now, and Cole Karter cannot enter the ring legally to prevent that attack from happening, and now Powers whips him off the ropes. Clothesline from Phil Powers then, unconventional left-handed clothesline from Phil Powers, really putting Travis to work, and now trying to get Travis over the top rope, but you can see Travis's right hand holding onto that bottom rope, giving him a little bit of leverage to stay in there. And now trying to return the favor for Phil Powers. What's it gonna be? We saw this in London Eye, but Travis was a bit nicer that time. Oh no! Travis kicked low. Sunseri tagged in. I think we've got Travis in a world of trouble right here. Well, Travis then is in a world of trouble, and Sunseri mocking Cole Karter by dropping a leg drop right in front of him and then powering him off the apron with a right hand. Joey Sunseri has snap suplex there. Very nice snap suplex by Joey Sunseri. We've seen a lot of good wrestling tonight, and if we go back to look at some of that wrestling, it was Joey Sunseri who was really delivering most of the technical aspect of the matchup. But here comes another technical master in Phil Powers as he comes into the ring legally, driving that shoulder into Travis, but not giving his full there, as Travis is able to come back with some clotheslines, or some forearms rather, and now he's looking to try and get that sleeper hold. And look at this, Powers then in between him and Cole Karter, and Phil Powers with a very nice judo style over the arm throw right there, allowing Travis no further advancement on his tag. Oh, here we go, as Powers then dragging Travis all the way back to his corner. Sunseri coming in, and Sunseri dropping an elbow right onto the gluteus maximus of Alan Lee Travis, and spinning toe on his face. Folks, I think Sunseri and Phil Powers are working their way to getting rid of Travis here. Russian leg sweep. No, there are no pinfalls in this match, Joey Sunseri. This is an over-the-top rope elimination, and he's trying to get him over the top rope. But Travis then, after he went for an erroneous pinfall, Travis has picked up Sunseri, but Powers then coming to his rescue. And Sunseri able to get back on top. Well, folks, again, as we are ending or nearing the end, I would think, of this episode of LDN Capital TV with half of the teams already been eliminated, I want to thank you for tuning in. I also want to encourage you to click on the bottom right-hand side of this video to subscribe, to share, save, give us a thumbs up, and just engage with us, folks. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell us what your favorite match was, who's your favorite LDN wrestler, where you're tuning in from, and who you'd like to see on future episodes, as Anna Lee Travis tags in the thoroughbred Cole Karter, and Cole Karter then challenging down Phil Powers. He knocks him down once, he knocks him down again. Sunseri then is eating clotheslines as well, and Cole Karter, the world champion, coming on fire right here with this. Oh, he's got a military press on Sunseri, and he throws him into Phil Powers. Powers then couldn't even catch him. He just dropped in front of him, and Powers is rightfully so booted in the face as Joey Sunseri is eliminated, as is Phil Powers, and this is a two-man survival, as it's the two champions surviving the elimination tag match. And what a unique and interesting way to end this episode of LDN Capital TV, with the LDN British Champion and the LDN World Champion in the ring, as we get Ricky Reagan and Sean Legacy rejoining their team for the celebrations. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Tom Mitchell, I have been Reginald Kensington III. Thank you for joining us on LDN Wrestling Capital TV. We will see you each and every Monday right here on our YouTube page. Please enable notifications so you get notified every time a new episode is published. We'll see you next time.